Hi there and welcome to the Shoe Rainer drawing channel on YouTube, and today I'm going to show you how to draw this ape man person thingy from the what's it called, the Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which you might have seen, but it's being released here in England, Britain on Thursday, so I thought I'd do this to celebrate. And let's not talk about it, let's get on with it and do it. Well, that's a rather sad and lonely looking 8B pencil, very short as well. Never mind, I was going to tape this piece of paper down, but I'm not, because I might want to twirl it around. So, how am I going to start this? I'm going to start with a kind of a, I don't know what shape, this kind of a, I don't know what the shape that is. And then I'm going to do a kind of an echo of that shape, just a bit deeper. There, so it's, I don't know, it's kind of a flying kind of shape-ish. And then we're going to get a kind of a wiggle down there for the nose. And then we're going to want a kind of a, it's kind of McDonald's arches, isn't it? Kind of an M shape like that. And then the nose will come there. And then this line kind of follows around. I'm going to be doing this quite lightly, so that line kind of follows around. I hope you can, yeah, you should be able to see that. Okay, into a kind of a teardrop, avocado pear, isn't it? That kind of a shape. There we go. Now we can probably go straight in with the eyes. Now what you want to do is to have a really nice kind of arch like that. Oh my goodness, kids playing next door. I don't know if you heard that screaming. I think the dog's having a go at them or something. Anyway, so there's an arch on the top and another arch kind of comes in underneath it, and then you want to, well, the circle is kind of coming to, it would go up underneath the kind of eyelid there, so you're going to want an eyelid up above it as well, like that. Now, and then I'm going to circle there for the pupil. That's the word I'm looking for. Now what you want here is, right, if you go and put two little curves, make it kind of little points at the back. They go up slightly and then come down and up like that. Okay, so this is a very inquisitive kind of ape, this one, I think, because, I don't know, I think maybe, I haven't seen the film because it isn't out yet, is it? And then we want to kind of get the kind of the shape of the thing. Now the top ear is going to be a kind of along this level, and we'll be coming down to kind of round about where the bottom of the nose is, round about there, and you're going to have kind of wiggles and, you know, those kind of inside ear bits. And yeah, I think you can see it coming together. So it's not exactly a it's not really a monkey, and it's not a human. It's kind of a little bit of each, isn't it? Which is kind of what, well, I don't know the story actually. I remember when it first came out, the first Planet of the Apes film came out. I was, I don't know, probably a teenager. I didn't actually go to see it. I don't know why. But I've seen it many times on the TV. But I can't remember why they ever became what they are. Right, let's move that down a bit. Right, let's move in, start drawing. Okay, I'm going to start with the pupil. So you can press hard there, and then draw another little kind of circle inside it there. And shade in up. I'm going to make that slightly bigger then, because I made a mistake. Like that, and then go around like that. Now you can press reasonably hard here, and then lighter and lighter and lighter, and then that will give you that kind of graduated shading effect like that. And come out like that. So curve around from the top, so you kind of flick down like that, and then you're going to want that there as well. And you want a little bit of shading in there, and then you're going to want kind of lines in underneath there. Now we got this kind of the eyebrow section here. That wants to be quite dark, that part, and then you're going to want kind of lines over the eye, which are kind of the hood of the eyelid, and just shade that in there. And you're going to want to just bring this in lighter and lighter as that goes around. And then let's work from the top. So this is going to be, you need to kind of move the pencil out into the angle to kind of get the angle of which way the fur is going, okay, like that, and just keep kind of putting in layers of fur going in the direction that you want it to. And it's kind of pretty untidy. I don't think that it needs to be. I don't think apes comb their hair every morning. Maybe they do. Well, I know in the second films, of course, in the original films, they had very neat and tidy hair. But the pictures I've seen of the rise of the Planet of the Apes, they don't look terribly well kept. They haven't, you know, they don't go to the hairdressers once a week and that kind of thing, which they look like they do in the Planet of the Apes films, in the originals. I'm burbling, aren't I? Let's put some kind of that kind of wiggliness that you get in ears, kind of like that, and maybe a bit of shading down there, and excuse me. So these are kind of like sideburns, really, aren't they? There, and then we want to accentuate that bit, and then these kind of nostrils curve in a bit larger and darker at the bottom, like that. And I'm going to just put that in like that. A little bit of shading underneath, a little bit more, just to kind of suggest a lip there. Okay, and then we can accentuate this kind of avocado pearness with more hair that is kind of coming around, kind of like that way. And then we're going to have little kind of little whiskers almost down at the bottom, like that. We're going to want some shading kind of around here. And in a moment, I might just try. See, I don't normally do this, but why shouldn't I? I don't normally use my fingers, because why? Because I'm a print. I think in print all the time, and this would kind of, it actually gives a really nice soft tone, doesn't it? I went to an art shop yesterday. I nearly bought some of those proper paper, or whatever they're called. I don't know, I've never used them before. Maybe I'll do that and I'll show you how to use them. You get these paper things with you know, you're going to rub in the shading. Maybe I should maybe I should try that. That's the one thing about doing this channel. It's kind of liberating me slowly, because I've spent so many years doing artwork to be printed that I'm starting to feel that I can I'm allowed to do and try different things now. So maybe, so here I'll do this now. I think you want quite a lot of lines, and they'll be coming up onto the top of the nose there. A very kind of wrinkly kind of face like that. There we are. I think we want wrinkles up around there. I'm not quite happy with these ears yet. They look a bit too easy. I'm gonna make them maybe a bit too big. I don't know. I'm gonna colour that in quite dark brown behind there, and you've got these shoulders, big, powerful shoulders coming in underneath, and I'm just gonna shade this in quite loose. 9 minutes. How did that happen? Okay, I'm gonna shade that in there. Do that very quick. And make that quite dark down here. How's that all fitting in? Yeah, good. I'm going to make that quite dark down there, and then I'm just going to try and kind of flick that up here so that you get a sense of the whiskers coming down off the chin, and then maybe we put some more whiskers. And I just been pressing too hard, so I've bent my bent my pencil, which is getting shorter and shorter by the minute. Oh dear. Right, how are we doing? So I think we just need a bit more kind of sense of chaotic kind of fur, kind of like that, and maybe just a bit more. I'm being a bit kind of crude with this, aren't I? But I mean, looking in the camera, it kind of works. So that's kind of basically it, and I think you're going to get sort of little lines and marks and things like that in there, which I will then immediately go and kind of rub out again. And you got the light basically coming down this side, so you're going to want more darkness around on there, and a bit more darkness coming down on that side, which again I'll kind of rub in like that. And I'm going to call that it. How about that? Well, if you enjoyed that, what can I say? Go and see the movie. And once you've done that, come back to the Shoe Rainer Drawing channel here on YouTube, where I'm going to show you lots more things to draw. And if you really enjoyed that, keep drawing, drawing, drawing. Practice, practice, practice. And I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye. Subscribe while you're at it.